we are with a little bit of a late start. Left Coast is taking on Vegas United, one of their 16s teams. Left Coast went on an early run here, and they're continuing it now while Haniel's back to serve. In the front row, you've got Evan C., Edison, and Peyton. Back, you've got Lincoln, Haniel, and Dylan setting.
Lincoln.
Haniel to Lincoln. Dylan sends a free. Vegas United splits the block. To the side out. Evan C., beautiful pass to Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton. Peyton goes up. The blocker is there. Roof. See, Dylan tosses it over on two. It looks like they were thinking about calling him for a back row attack, but Dylan kept his hand below the plane of the net before he threw that ball over. So no back row attack, excellent heads up play. Peyton's back to serve. Coach Caleb calls for area 5, deep right corner. It's right where Peyton puts it. Roll shot, out of bounds. Good eye by Lincoln to let that one go. Peyton's back for his second serve. Dylan's moved up to the front row. Looks like we're running a 5-1 today with Dylan setting all the way around. Service error. Oh, I take that back. It was just for that rotation. They wanted Peyton in for his serve, so Dylan stayed in the front row. Now they've gone ahead and done their right side substitution. So Daniel has come on to set in the back. Chase has come on to hit Oppo. Haniel to Daniel, to Evan C. Evan C. off hands. Back row attack coming, it's a tip. Oh, Edison reaches for it, or sorry, Chase reaches for it, gets a hand on it. But not close enough for a teammate to get a hold of it. Ace. Daniel plays with his hands. Lincoln has to help him out. Chase tosses it over, deep, just out of bounds. Vegas United starting a comeback after Left Coast went up big early. Chase to Daniel, back to Chase. Vegas United player called for being in the net. Side out to Left Coast. Evan C. comes off. Brandon comes on to serve. Your front row. Lincoln hitting outside. Edison in the middle. Chase hitting Oppo. Brandon starts off with an ace right down the middle of the court. Serve his second. Service error. Daniel to Daniel. Tough set. They're going to let him get away with it. Doesn't matter though. Lincoln gets roofed on the swing. Tough set though. Might have been too tight to the net. Hard to say. There's a lot of spin on that ball coming off of Daniel's hands. Daniel to Daniel again. Nice set this time to Chase. Goes line. Oh, he calls in and then out. The linesman. Tough change of call. Looked good from here, but he's got a closer view. Initial indication was in, then he immediately pulled the flag up and shook his head no. Brandon tight to the net. Daniel throws it over on 2. Back row attack deep. Daniel's there to Daniel. Daniel sets outside to Lincoln, a little low. Hitting error. Lincoln, Daniel. Daniel throws it over on 2. Vegas United's middle, turns around and picks it up. Touch. Brandon gets a hand on it. Vegas United converts the kill. Service error. Side out to left coast. Looks like we got Evan B playing middle today. Edison steps back to the service line. Front row, Lincoln, Evan B, and Chase. And Edison starts off with an ace to the corner. Edison's back for his second. Another nice one, just barely clearing the tape. Back row attack from Vegas United, sails out of bounds. Coach Caleb calls for area 1, deep left corner. Oh, and Edison hits the back wall with that one. It's a lot of service errors so far for left coast. Edison tight to the net. Daniel peels it off. Brandon throws it over on a free ball, though, giving Vegas United a chance at a play. Evan B challenges at the net. Daniel, another free ball for Vegas United. Their timing was off on the quick one in the middle. Daniel has to play it. Daniel sets it up for Chase. Chase goes over the blockers. In the net, Vegas United, net violation. Chase comes off, Dylan comes on. Daniel comes off, Peyton comes on. Front row, Lincoln, Evan B, and Peyton. Back row, Brandon, Porter, and Dylan. Vegas United's out of system. They throw over a free ball. Porter, nice pass to Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton tight to the net. He has to swipe at it with his right hand. He keeps it in play. Outside the antenna. Point to left coast. Dylan's second serve. Ace. Timeout called by Vegas United. So I think this Vegas United team, well, they're a year older than our boys. They're the 16s team. I think they're the 16-2s for that club. Dylan's back to service third. That's another good one. That's another ace. Picking on that middle back player seems to be doing its job. It's 2 aces in a row. Dylan goes right back after him. It's an overpass this time. Peyton's there, but the middle blocker stuffs it. Vegas United converts on the overpass. Ace. Peyton, tough pass to Dylan. Dylan pushes it out to Lincoln. Lincoln goes over the blockers. Roll shot, Evan B, beautiful pass to Dylan, sets it over on two. Vegas United is having trouble running this down. Free ball coming, ugly free ball, they didn't call it. One-handed set to Peyton, tight to the net, he pokes it over. What was the call, under the net? Under the net on Vegas United. Side out to left coast. Lincoln steps back to the line. Evan C moves up to hit outside. Lincoln's first serve has the setter running. Roll shot, Evan B is there. Dylan outside to Evan C. Evan C into the block. Got to give Vegas United credit for the block. That's a handful of times now they've been in the right spot. Kept the ball on left coast side of the net. Lincoln to Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton low. He can only throw it over. Vegas United with the kill. Evan C, Dylan runs it down, sets Evan C. Hitting error into the tape. Daniel tight to the net, Dylan pulls it off. Lincoln roll shot to the middle of the court. That's another Vegas United nearly uncontested swing. Evan C got out. Left coast only had a solo blocker out. United hitter easily navigated around it to put it away. Daniel to Dylan. Dylan to Peyton. Goes around the block that time. Overpass, Lincoln to Dylan. Back to Peyton again. Vegas United's block, sturdy. It holds. Peyton tried to go line. Found hands instead. Coach Caleb calls a timeout for left coast. Really with as much success as Vegas United is having at that block, maybe he's telling the hitters, hey, instead of trying to power through, try to tool it off the block. Hit hands and send it out of bounds. To Dylan, set is off the net, roll shot to the corner. Vegas United sets a quick one, Peyton's there. Dylan, setters out, Haniel sets Peyton. Change of speed, gets Vegas United out of system. Tip, Haniel. The dig floats out of bounds. Porter, Dylan, Lincoln. Hitting error.
Come on, guys, go, set up.
Porter to Dylan. Dylan outside Evan C. Evan C splits blockers that time. Middle blocker was late getting over for once. Evan C takes advantage. Daniels back to serve. Edison comes on to take over at middle hitter, your front row. Evans C, Edison, and Peyton. Quick one in the middle, swiped. Daniel gets hands on it. Evans C. Dylan tries to send a free ball, but he's off balance, moving away from the net. Can't get it up and over. Evans C, tough play. Daniel calls Dylan off. Peyton looked like he was going for hands on that one, but sails it out of bounds. Vegas United to close out the first set. Dylan to Peyton, double block is there. He somehow finds a way between it with a free. 4 hits on Vegas United, side out to left coast. Peyton comes back to serve. Dylan moves up to the front row. Coach Caleb wants area 5, right corner. That's where Peyton puts it, nice spot. Back row attack, oh, that was a nice swing by the Vegas United hitter from the back row. Porter makes a diving attempt. And that was just a good uncontested hit.
Hold up, guys. Go.
Vegas United takes set 1. Taking a look at the stream here, it looks like it might be streaming slow. If it's buffering all the time, I apologize for that. We'll upload the clean copy of the game as soon as the match is over. But for whatever reason, we've been having some poor luck at the AIM Gymnasium with our internet connection for the first time all season long, last week and this week. So again, if it's unwatchable, I apologize. We'll get a clean copy up afterwards. left coast will be starting off the second set with the serve. Looks like your initial 6 are out there. Lincoln on the outside, Evan B in the middle, Peyton hitting oppo. In the back we've got Matthew, Porter at libero, Dylan setting and serving. Ref calls for Dylan's first serve. Attacks the middle of the court. Number 22, that's who he went after last game with good success. Matthew, nice pass to Dylan. Dylan to Peyton, double block is up, he goes around it. Nice corner shot for the kill. And Dylan's been picking on number 22 in the middle. All match long, let's see if he goes back after him again. He does. That pass is tight to the net, results in a bad set. Peyton's there, gets stuffed again by the middle blocker on the overpass. Dylan throws it to the deep corner. Vegas United, tough set, roll shot. Porter dives, Dylan dives. Peyton hits the floor. Side out to Vegas. Service error, side out to left coast. Lincoln's back to serve. Matthew moves up to hit outside. Another left coast service error. To Dylan. Dylan sets Matthew. Matthew roll shot, nice placement, but too deep. Good idea going from the deep corner, but misses by about a foot. Lincoln, tight to the net. Dylan pokes it up one hand, amazing set. Peyton throws it over, but to the middle back of the court. Dylan, nice dig, just out of Haniel's reach. Overpass. Vegas United takes that really tight set, swipes it, finds a spot of empty court. Service error. Edison comes on to take over at middle hitter. Haniel comes back to serve. Dylan with a nice dig. Haniel runs it down, sets Peyton. Double block is up. Peyton goes over it. Too deep. He's calling for a touch. No touch called. Lincoln, tough pass. Edison is there. Matthew hits it into the block. Overpass. Dylan. Haniel runs it down. It's another free ball. Dylan sets Matthew. Matthew into the block. Again, Vegas United's block. Stout. Matthew, tough pass. Haniel has to help out. Sets Matthew. Matthew tips. Out. Hitting error by Vegas United. Right side substitutions. Brandon set and serve. Chase comes on to
Keep
hit
it in,
Oppo.
keep it in, let's go.
Brandon, great serve to the right sideline. Oh, big bad set, double hit, point to left coast. Ace. Lincoln with the dig. Brandon runs that one down. Sets off the net for Matthew, though. He rolls shots. Overpass. Porter to Brandon. Brandon sets Edison. Double block is up. They hit it over on two. Brandon to Porter. Porter over to Chase. Another free ball. Big hit. Out of bounds. Brandon serving his fourth.
Out.
Another hitting error by Vegas United. Brandon serving five. Out of system again. Free ball coming. Good spot. Porter has to dive to get it. Brandon. Ooh, that's a spinny set. Does not get called though. Left coast gets the point. Brandon's serve streak comes to an end.
Out.
Service error. Side out to left coast. Matthews back to serve. Coach Caleb wants this in area one. He's going after number 22. Deep and out of bounds. Another left coast service error. Lincoln to Brandon. Back to Lincoln. Big swing off the block and out. Great tool kill by Lincoln. They need a lot more of those against this big Vegas block. Edison's back to serve. Evan B takes over at middle hitter. Ace. Again, I think Coach Caleb thinks he's found something serving number 22. He's a big hitter on Vegas United, but hasn't had the greatest success on serve receive. He's going after him again. Another left coast service error. Daniel to Brandon. Brandon outside to Lincoln. Hits hands that time, they're out of system. Big bad set, and they called it. Double hit on the second touch. Side out to left coast, right side substitutions. Chase and Brandon come off. Dylan and Peyton come on. Dylan will be setting and serving. Your front row is Lincoln, Evan B, and Peyton. pass. Evan B is there to put it down. Coach Caleb calls area 1. That's right where Dylan puts it. Tough set outside the antenna. Their hitter makes a nice adjustment. Matthew, Dylan, Peyton. Peyton throws it off hands. Tip. Evan B to Dylan. Outside to Lincoln. Hitting error. Vegas United with the service error. Lincoln steps back to the line. Matthew moves up to hit outside. Another left coast service error. We're nearing a dozen, I think, for the match. Lincoln to Dylan. Dylan to Matthew. Double block is up. He hits it off hands. Nice job using the block again for another tool kill. Daniels back to serve. Edison takes over at middle hitter. Quick one in the middle.
Go, go, go.
Edison gets a piece. Lincoln, Dylan, Peyton. Peyton goes over the block. Gets to the middle back. The defender was there. Edison gets a piece of that one. Matthew to Dylan. Over on 2. Matthew that time with the piece. Lincoln to Dylan, to Peyton. Big swing, tools it off the block again. Now they're starting to use the block, not get swallowed up by it. It's 3 in a row where left coast has used the hands of the other team to convert points. Outside the antenna, ace. Timeout called by Vegas United. With another ace. All right, take that back. Somehow they keep it in play. Edison, Dylan, Peyton, too tight. Daniel to Dylan. Oh, someone was in the net for left coast. Vegas United, that looked like a sure ace. Their first touch was heading towards the back wall. 2 players tracked it down and managed to somehow keep that in play. And convert the side out. Matthew to Dylan. Free ball. Bad set, double hit. Side out to left coast. Right side substitutions. Brandon comes on, set and serve. Chase comes on to hit Oppo. Brandon with the dig, sends it back over as an overpass. Tip, Porter's there, Brandon has to run it down. Pops it up for Matthew. Matthew tips off hands. Oh, that looked like a lift. Porter to Matthew. Matthew outside. I'm sorry, Brandon outside to Matthew. Looking for a touch. No touch is called. Point to Vegas. To Brandon. Brandon, oh, they get away. Doesn't matter. Brandon said had a ton of spin on the ball. Matthew tried to play it over, throws it into the net. Ace. Nice pass to Brandon. Brandon sets a 3-ball to Edison. The block is up. Chase's first touch was a little tight to the net. Brandon tried to peel it off, but couldn't keep it in play. Daniel to Brandon. Chase hits it into the block. Oh, they said no, it never touched hands. They said Chase's hit the tape and went down. Left coast called for 4 hits. Service error, side out to left coast. Matthew comes off, Evan C. comes on to serve. Area 1 is the call, in the direction of number 22 again. Evan C. decides to go area 6 and gets the ace. Second serve. Area 6 again, another ace. The libero having a real hard time handling Evan's serves. They swap out their liberos.
Let's go, keep it in, Chow, keep it in, let's go.
But the new libero coming in looks a little nervous himself. Evan C. challenges him. This puts him nice down ball, uncontested from the back row. Finds the middle of the court.
Hey, let's go, guys.
Service error.
Jesus.
Gives left coast an opportunity.
Come on, Eddie.
Edison steps back to serve. Evan B takes over at middle hitter, your front row. Lincoln, Evan B, and Chase. Foot faults. Another service error for left coast. Vegas United has to serve 3 in a row. Oh, Haniel gets caught up in the net. Vegas United gets the ace. to Brandon. Brandon to Lincoln. Lincoln punishes the tape. And that ball crawls over for a kill. Right side substitutions. Dylan's on to serve for the second set. Peyton comes on at oppo. Tip, Lincoln shoves it back down. Thrown over. Evan C. runs it down. Dylan to Peyton. Peyton off the net, uses the hands. That's a kill. Left coast forces a third set. Let's see if I can do something about this connection here in between these sets. If it cuts out for some reason, we'll start it right back up as soon as we can. Vegas United starts off with the serve in this third set. Daniel to Dylan. Dylan to Peyton. That's a nice kill around the block and down. Lincoln to serve, your front row. Evan C hitting outside, Evan B in the middle, Peyton hitting oppo. Another left coast service error. Lincoln, Dylan's got to run that one down. Free ball. Middle hitter goes around the solo block. Daniel to Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton. Peyton hits it off hands. Free ball. Daniel to Dylan. Outside to Evan C. Evan C hits the antenna. Short serve, Lincoln, overpass. Evan C pops it up. Daniel runs it down. Hits the bench over there. Left coast throws the free ball. They get a free ball back. Evan B, nice pass to Dylan. Dylan, middle of the court. Nice dump for the kill. Daniel's back to serve. Edison takes over at middle hitter. Nearly an ace. It results in a free ball. Haniel to Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton low, though. He was not expecting that set. Free ball. No, it does not clear the tape. Point to left coast. Looks like Dylan was setting the back one. Peyton was expecting a 5. Peyton looks like he said, my bad. Maybe Peyton was the one that missed the call on that swing. No matter. Haniel's back to serve again. Tight to the net. Oh, Evan C grabs 2 handfuls of tape. Trying to defend the net. Side out to Vegas United. Lincoln, nice pass to Dylan. Dylan sets Eddie the low 3 ball. That results in a free ball. Haniel to Dylan to Peyton. High 5. Around and kill. Goes line side of the block that time and finds the right seam. Right side substitutions. Brandon comes on to set and serve. Chase comes on to hit Oppo. I did not see Coach Caleb call an area of the court to serve to. So it looks like it might be Brandon's choice on where he wants to go. The down ref is having some sort of discussion with Coach. Looks like they're all set. Brandon goes after number 22. Hitting error. Points to left coast. Brandon to serve his second. Eddie to Brandon. Outside to Evan C, goes line side, hits tape. Down ball to Brandon. Porter sets this one outside, nice set. To Chase. Chase with a good swing. Somehow Vegas keeps it alive on a free ball. Porter to Brandon. Back row attack for Lincoln. He wasn't expecting it, so it results in a free ball. Lincoln to Brandon. Outside to Evan C again. Evan C touches hands. No, they're not going to call the touch. Looked like he got some fingers on that one, but no calls from the linesman or the ref. Point to Vegas. Short serve, Haniel. Brandon, free ball. Quick one in the middle. Brandon's there but can't play it cleanly. Lincoln, overpass. Middle hitter returns it. Lincoln to Brandon. Outside to Evan C. The block is up, but Brandon plays it. Daniel sets to Evan C again. Roll shot this time. Hitting error by Vegas United from the back row. Side out to left coast. Matthews back to serve. Lincoln moves up to hit outside. Your front row, Lincoln, Edison, and Chase. Your back row, Porter, Matthew, and Brandon. Brandon to Porter. Porter to Lincoln. Lincoln straight down. That time Vegas United blockers, they didn't think Lincoln was going to get a clean swing on that. They just let him have free reign. And he bounces it. Matthews second serve. Tight overpass. Chase. Free ball. Another free ball. Edison. Tight to the net. Brandon peels it off with one hand. Lincoln drops it in the bucket. Matthews serving his third. Another left coast service error. That may have put us at a dozen right there. I know we were coming close to it. Vegas United responds with a service error of their own. Edison's back to the line. Evan B takes over at middle hitter. Area 1 is the call. Deep left corner of the court, still attacking number 2. Another left coast service error. Vegas United with a service error of their own. Right side substitutions. Dylan comes on to set and serve. Peyton comes on to hit off of. Your front row, Lincoln, Evan B, and Peyton. Your back row, Matthew, Porter, and Dylan. Left coast gets only a solo blocker up. Vegas United bounces around it. Evan B, Dylan, back to Lincoln. Lincoln, nice shot to the corner for the kill. That was a set that was a good deal off the net. Lincoln made a nice adjustment. And that brings him back to the line with Matthew moving up to hit outside. Out of bounds, hitting error on a low set from Vegas. Tried to run a 3-ball outside. The setter couldn't quite get it up high enough for his hitter to get any extension, so he pushed it deep. Timeout called by Vegas. Lincoln back, serving his second. Left coast again, only getting a solo blocker up. Gonna need to find a way to double team these outside hitters. Into Dylan, to Peyton, outside the antenna. Tip, Dylan is there. Haniel, Peyton. Peyton hits it hard off arms. Double block is up that time. Way to go, Evan B with the big one. Free ball. Matthew, tight to the net though, too tight. Reach over, reach over. There we go. Middle hitter reached over the net, interfered with Dylan's play of the ball. Vegas United coach is very upset about the call, but I think it was the right one. Dylan was going up to play it. It looked like the Vegas player reached way over to interfere. Daniel's serve. That sets outside the antenna. Nice adjustment by the hitter. Left coast had two blockers up. He went over it and found the inside corner. Third sets are played only to 15. Left coast needs a quick side out. Lincoln to Dylan. Dylan to Peyton. Block is up. Dylan with the nice dig. Haniel sets outside to Matthew. Matthew roll shot. Left coast gets a double block up. But the hitter finds his way through it. Lincoln to Dylan. Dylan to Peyton. A little bit of traffic though between Peyton and Dylan. He couldn't get a good approach. Nice dig by Lincoln. Dylan outside to Matthew. Matthew, big swing. Deep and out of bounds. No touch. Matthew comes off. Evan C comes on. Vegas United serving for the match. They go right after Evan C when he comes on the court. Evan C, Dylan, Evan C, Vegas United. Tip. No, it does not clear. Left coast still alive. Right side substitutions with Peyton and Dylan coming off. Chase coming on to hit Oppo and Brandon coming on to try to serve out this match. He's one of the team's better servers. And if he can find two aces here, left coast will start the day off with a win. Big block by Edison. Chase. Brandon. Evan C throws it into the tape. Vegas United with an opportunity to take the match. Haniel to Brandon. Brandon sets Evan C. Evan C, the block is up. The block holds. And left coast starts the day off 0-1. They're going to be off for 2 hours before they come back to play SG Elite, a team they've seen several times so far in the SoCal Cup tournament. But that'll be after a nice long 2-hour break. And I do have to apologize for this shameless plug, but I had a good long talk with my accountant, and he says that if I do this, he can see a way where I can write off some of this equipment we're using and maybe even our travel to some of these faraway lands where we broadcast these games. So, thank you for allowing me to throw that up there and find a way to make this expensive club sport a little less expensive for me and my family. We'll see you guys in 2 hours. Thanks so much.